So another flag on the play. See what this call is. 2nd down and 10. Maybe it goes back second longer. So holding against Eagle.
Yeah, that one hurts there. Burnham took it to the outside edge there and picked up 15 and got a first down on 2nd and 10, but the holding negated it. And now we're looking at second and forever here.
So 2nd down and 17 here. I don't think that's 20.
It does not look like 20 to me either. Oh, they changed it. 2nd and 18.
There we go. 2nd down to 18. Receiver wide to the right. Ramsey rolling to his left. Actually, Wildcat.
That's Burnham.
Burnham hits the corner at the 20 and gets swung out of bounds to the 25. Picks up a decent gain. Gets about 13 of that back. I'm going to bring a 3rd down and short.
Yeah, and that's been their bread and butter here to start, is putting Burnham in that Wildcat. They did it the play before, but when they got the holding and they picked up 20, they do it again here, and they pick up 13. I wouldn't be surprised if they go right back to it.
So 3rd and short. Coeur d'Alene had him at 2nd down and 18. 4:19 left here in the first quarter. No score.
Earlier on the first drive, Wheeler was moving to the field side there. They're keeping him on the boundary this side. They're electing to keep him on the boundary. We'll see how that plays out.
They got him over Jake Benson as we got timeout Eagle. I don't know if they liked how Coeur d'Alene adjusted to that play. Give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Tim's Special Cut Meats, your local old-fashioned butcher shop. Besides top-notch butchering and game processing services, they also sell premium meats, specialty groceries, and delicious deli goods. Beef, pork, lamb, and buffalo, as well as smoked sausages and jerky. Better than large retail outlets, Tim's is homegrown. Stop by today for custom cut meats, seasonings, grills, smokers, and more at their new location, 525 North Graffiti in Post Falls. You can find out more online at www.timsspecialcutmeats, line at www.highdeserthardwood.com. High Desert Hardwood is proud to support the Eagle Mustangs. So here, 3rd down and 3.5. I mean, what's your call here, Coach?
I mean, for me, it's give it to Burnham. Let him go out of the Wildcat and just let him go. I mean, that's what's worked for you. There's no point to change it. Not what they're coming out in. They're coming out in the pistol here with Burnham behind the quarterback.
Fullback to his right. Burnham's going to motion out wide, and they're going to hand it off to the sledgehammer straight ahead, and nothing doing. Sniffed out at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle there in the backfield. That was number 24, Ian dAlene on the tackle. No gain and 4th down.
Yeah, they went away from Burnham, hoping to use him as a decoy there, and Coeur d'Alene's defense was not fooled by the motion at all.
So 4th down and punting in a traditional punt formation here are the Mustangs. Wheeler back deep to receive. He's a deep threat back there. Snap held, punts up. High kick. It's going to hit at the 40 and take a bounce and take a definite Eagle bounce. It's going to roll all the way down to the 22.
Talk about flipping field position there. What a punt.
It was a 60-yard net.
Yeah, so far, neither team has, I mean, it's been a pretty even field position battle. You know, neither team has really won that side. They both started their drives 25 or back.
So 1st down at 10 is where Coeur d'Alene will have the football going right to left. Home blacks. Black pants, black shirts, blue helmets, blue numbers, the white trim. Sharp look here. Snap. Simmons going to pass, rolling. Pressure coming, and he's going to throw it into the dirt, incomplete. Good coverage downfield by Eagle.
Yeah, really good play there. They had Kai Wheeler up on the top in the field, one-on-one with number 1, but 11 was an underneath safety. Caden Simmons seen it, had to get off it and just throw it away there. Good coverage.
Zerno, the corner's solid. I mean, he's their number one coverage guy. He's way shorter than Kai. He's only 5. They have him listed at 5'9". That's generous. But really, really good coverage corners. Simmons passes it back out, and it's going to be knocked down, incomplete. Tipped around by number 33. That was Connor LeBeau.
Yeah, they went for the wide receiver quick screen over there, and number 33.
Eagle runs that 3-4 defense. Man in motion is Williams. Simmons pressured again. He's scrambling. Tries to throw it down the sideline. Does he have his man in bounds? Because that was a reception. And he does. That was a great catch on the sideline by Jason Cady, number 5. Pickup of 11 in the first down. 2:56 and counting here in the first quarter. Still no score. Simmons in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. No huddle here for Coeur d'Alene. No time to rest. Pressure coming. He scrambles, throws it incomplete, out of bounds. Smart decision as he gets planted.
Yeah, Eagle's done a good job of getting a pass rush going. Simmons is a really, really good pocket passer when he has time to sit in there. He has not had the time so far here tonight.
Cole Brooks checking in for number 21, Thomas Pregel.
Kai Wheeler on top of the screen with one-on-one coverage.
See if that's what they're checking to here. Mid adjustment. Young in the backfield with Simmons. Fakes it, and he's going to get planted on the blitz from the outside. That pressure came fast. That was number 80.
I mean, I think your best play if you're Coeur d'Alene is, hey, Wheeler's down there somewhere.
So 3rd and long here, 3rd and 17 after the sack and the loss of 7. Simmons passing again, lets it fly, has a man up high, intercepted. Eagle comes back down with it the other way, down to the 40-yard line. And a penalty comes out at the end, the interception by number 7, Chance Jones. That might be a personal foul on Coeur d'Alene, a frustration penalty.
Yeah, they went with the running back wheel there. Then they had the seam from number 6, and Simmons threw it a little late. I think they're calling this on Eagle.
Oh, okay. Must have had a block in the back or something there, a personal foul. They get a taunt there. A block in the back. I was right the first time.
You were right.
So 156, best field position of the night for Eagle. Ball at midfield. Ramsey, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. Throws it back inside.
Yeah, good little concept there. Did the fake with the play action. Had the flat from the tight end. Linebacker moved up, and you hit the hitch right there, right behind it. Good play there for Eagle to get him started. And maybe back off that run-heavy pressure that Coeur d'Alene has been bringing so far.
So 126 and counting here in the first quarter. Still no score. You would have told me we'd make it out of the first quarter without a score. I would have said you're nuts.
So, me and you as well.
Let's see. Ramsey's going to shift out in the wide receiver and going the wild horse look here. Straight up the middle. Burnham. First down and then some. Picks it up all the way down to the 24, 25-yard line. I think is where they're going to spot him. Big gain by Burnham on first down. On third down.
Yeah, huge gain there. What was that, a gain of 20?
Gain of 20, exactly on the nose. Under a minute left.
They motioned out there, did a little shift, and the Wildcat has been working he's really patient. If you watch him, he gets it, and he doesn't just hit. He waits to see something pop up, and then he bursts when he sees it.
Ramsey in there. Get a shift, kind of a double wing look there. Handoff straight ahead. Burnham dances in the hole. Eagle may have gotten away with having not enough guys in the line of scrimmage there.
I was thinking this. I was watching. I was thinking the same thing you were.
They only had 6 on the line. So both guys shifted and went into the backfield. Second down and 6. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 0-0 our score after 1. Kind of a stunned look between Fury and I as we're like scratching our heads here. Thank some of our sponsors for the ball game tonight. Meridian Plumbing and the Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to your plumbing needs. For over 40 years, Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds and remodels, farms, businesses, across the entire Treasure Valley after your first service call with Meridian Plumbing. It'll be easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out for all their plumbing needs. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Meridian Plumbing offers a no-charge dispatch fee to search for your permanent plumber. It's one call or click away, and that is Meridian Plumbing. Choose the safe local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing. I want to thank Joe Dobson at Caldwell Banker Schneidmiller Realty. They've been in real estate for over 40 years in the Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, and Hayden area. Due to their past experiences as an ag extension agent, he specializes in acreages, ranches, ranchettes, and some commercial and land development projects. He's also a 50-year member of the North Idaho Sports Committee, a proud supporter of the Coeur d'Alene Vikings. Give him a call, 208-661-0650 for all your real estate needs. Thank you, Joe Dobson.
Yeah, to start the game, Burnham has 11 yards and interception. He is 1 for 8 right now.
Another shift again, going back into the Wildcat. Burnham's going to take it to the left, dances, looking for the outside, gets a seam close to the first down. He's going to be probably a yard and a half shy. Man, this game seems to be moving at a breakneck pace here.
Yeah, we talked about this being a high-scoring matchup, but sometimes you could put up some points, and you saw that last week with Coeur d'Alene. And, Eagle did their thing against Madison, but these teams are familiar with each other. Maybe that's why we're seeing a defensive battle here to start.
Just trading.
Burnham took this game and kind of put Eagle on his back, and Coeur d'Alene hasn't had an answer to this Wildcat. The Wildcat provides a quicker run to the line of scrimmage, doesn't give you so much time to penetrate, and it provides you also an extra blocker getting your quarterback out of there, and you can put an extra blocker in there as well.
So first down at 10. They can get a first down all the way down to the 3. Ball at the 13-yard line. Once again, Burnham straight ahead, hits a burst, and man, he is so quick of foot. Goes straight ahead for 6 yards on first down.
He's quick. He has a good jump cut, and his vision is amazing. I mean, we've referred to it multiple times here, but he is so patient seeing that hole, and then when he sees it, the burst is. I mean, if you haven't got to see it in person, it is something to see. He is really bursting hard off that when he gets the ball in his hands.
So second down and 6. Good stand by the Coeur d'Alene defense right there.
Yeah, big third down here. They can still pick up a first down here, but this is a big one. You got basically 2 plays to get whatever you've done. I don't think you're kicking a field goal this close to the end zone.
No, 4 down territory probably for Eagle. They do have a decent kicker, but I think touchdowns are going to be at a premium in this ball game.
Yes. You're in a state playoff game. Touchdowns are what you have to go for, especially on the road. If you could punch one in first, it kind of sets the tone.
So third down, 4 yards. Got to get to the 3 for a first down. Deep in Coeur d'Alene territory. Ramsey in the backfield now. He's going to keep it. He's going to scramble to his right and go straight ahead, and he's going to pile towards the 4. He's going to be about a half a yard shy of the first down. For fourth down here. Only picks up a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Looked like a much longer gain as he stretched it all the way out to the right side of the field.
Yeah, went from the left hash all the way to the right hash for a gain of 1 and 1.5. I bet you he's tired going back and getting the play call right now.
As the clock continues to run, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half. Feels like we just started.
It does. I mean, wow. I thought this was going to be, I came in thinking this was going to be a high-scoring matchup, and it hasn't been so far.
Much the same of last year. Handoff straight ahead. Burnham gets to the line. I think he's got enough for the first down short of the goal line. So first down, Eagle. Coeur d'Alene stops the touchdown run, but first down and goal from the 1.
Yeah. First down from the 1. You got 4 plays here. I just go back to Burnham. Put him in the Wildcat. Let him go. Big drive there from Eagle. After getting the interception, they come down the field 50 yards, and they
1.5 yards of Burnham getting him in. So he put 50 yards in the column for his rushing total on that drive. Well, 49. Kick coming from the Mustangs is up and through the uprights. Eagle comes out to a 7-0 lead, striking first blood here in the second quarter with 7:59 left here in the first half. Thank our sponsor, Cornerstone Insurance Northwest, located in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, your local trusted independent insurance brokerage, specializing in personal and commercial lines of insurance. With over 100, give Ryan a call, 208-413-4536, or fill out an online quote form at www.cornerstoneinsurancenorthwest.com. That's cornerstoneinsurancenw.com. Cornerstone Insurance Northwest, proud supporter of athletes and families across the state of Idaho. So Eagles going to kick off here after their touchdown.
Yeah, a huge touchdown there. I think if you're Coeur d'Alene, you've only had one carry for a yard. I think you got to get a little bit of the rush game going. And I know that's not their strong suit, but they're going to have to get a rush game going to slow down.
So, your negative yardage in the rushing game
Yeah.
for Coeur d'Alene, big time. You talk about the snap over the head. It's probably being the turning point in this game so far. Coeur d'Alene gets the huge 34-yard play to Wheeler on the pass, and then turn around and they cough up 17 yards. Kick goes deep. Going to be brought back by the Vikings, coming in across the 20 and then ran out of bounds. Sorry, not even to the 20. Got to the 15. It's a fan. Takes a huge hit. That may have been one of our friends of the Coeur d'Alene press.
Yikes.
I think that was Mark Nelke that just got drilled on the sideline. Hopefully he's okay.
Ooh, he
took it right in the knee. So back to the 15-yard line was the Vikings. That was Mark Nelke that just took the shot. Great guy. Man, he's a good dude. Hopefully he's okay. Handoff coming back inside, and a penalty flag on the outside. It's going to be false start Coeur d'Alene.
but man, they've shot themselves in the foot. They've been behind a lot.
Yeah, this isn't the normal Coeur d'Alene offense we're used to. Kind of discombobulated a little bit. Eagle been bringing the heat, too, up front.
Yes.
They've been able to get some pressure. Not a big front, but they're fast. Man, they're quick. Snap. Simmons surveys. He's going to let it fly across the middle. Has a man in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Right off the chest plate of number 33, Ben Murray.
Yeah, that was, he was wide open. Just a drop there. Did a little drag over the middle, got in front of both linebackers there from Eagle, and it was just a drop. And big drop at that. Now you're looking at 2nd and 15 here.
So 2nd 15.
Nope.
Simmons in the shotgun.
No one lined up over the third receiver up there.
Little bubble screen out there, and incomplete. Overshot his intended receiver. Man, this is not common. I don't see this all the time.
No, to put this in perspective for you and everyone that's listening, Coeur d'Alene has a total of 2 yards of offense, and that their biggest play coming from the first play of the game with a 34-yard deep ball.
That is wild. Simmons in the shotgun, 3rd down at 15. High snap over his head. It's rolling towards the end zone. This could be trouble. Simmons just tries to get anything back. He's actually going to turn it into a slight gain of maybe 1.5 yards. They're going to say his forward progress was stopped at the 12-yard line. Man, what went from bad went to worse right there.
Yes. Yeah, it went from, a false start to start your drive, a drop pass, and then another snap over the head. That's the second one in this game. We'll have to keep our eye on that and see how much more it affects Coeur d'Alene.
So punting here are the Vikings. See if Eagle chooses to bring the heat.
Looks like they are.
7 minutes left here in the first half. Snap, kick, high kick. Not necessarily deep. Takes a great bounce across midfield. And rolls into Eagle territory at the 48-yard line, so flipping the field on the 52-yard punt from Thompson.
Yeah, huge punt there. Kind of surprised the Eagle guy had time to fair catch that, and he decided to take off. And I mean, they still have good field position, but you could have had it on the plus side of your territory.
So let's see, Coeur d'Alene can figure out the puzzle that is Noah Burnham. Noah has been on fire here in the first half. He's probably close to the century mark in rushing. We'll get totals for you at halftime, but snap rolling to the right is Ramsey looking to throw. He's going to let it fly, has a receiver down the field, and what looked like a catch turns out to be an incompletion.
Yeah, and for Burnham's stats right now, he's at 66 yards and a touchdown. That's what he's at right now early.
So second down and 10. Eagle with it with after the incompletion. 6:40 left in the first half. Little double wing here. Out of the pistol, straight ahead. Burnham going to turn the corner. He's gone. 30 down the sideline, tackled by the head, out of bounds at the 24. Apologize, that's a gain of 26. Got ahead of myself there and found an extra 5-yard line to go past. So first down at 10, Eagle with it in Coeur d'Alene territory, the 25. Wildcat again, Burnham straight ahead, picks up a couple, give him 3 on the carry. Bring up second down at 7, 6:25 left.
Yeah, Eagle came out with a throw, and that's what they've kind of done. They've just mixed in the pass just to keep Coeur d'Alene honest enough, but Burnham has just been tearing it up tonight. And I'll wonder how this defense can adjust to this Wildcat that maybe they weren't expecting to see as much as they have here early on.
So second down at 7, just under 6 minutes left. And straight ahead, flags come sailing in from the back in the secondary. They're probably holding it.
Crawford on the carry on that one.
It was Walker.
Oh.
11's over on the sideline over there.
See? Oh.
Face mask on Coeur d'Alene. Are you kidding me? Penalties are just absolutely killing the Vikings right now.
Those were our key points. Turnovers, penalties, and just self-inflicting mistakes. And so far, Coeur d'Alene has checked every single one of the boxes.
Yeah, they're losing both penalties and turnovers. So 5:45 left in the second quarter. Eagle now inside the 10. First down and goal, just shy of the 9-yard line. They're going to go 2 receivers wide. So pickup of 6 on first down, bring up second down and goal.
Good play there, way to use the misdirection. Had the up fullback there on the right side, had him go across, and you had 2 pullers. And that was a great counter play there.
So a final that's happened. Another team's punched their ticket to the state championship. Dietrich beats Tri-Valley 71-40. We'll be playing for the 1A state title. Snap, handoff, Burnham straight ahead, barrels into the end zone, touchdown, Eagle. 13-0 Eagle up on Coeur d'Alene in the first half. This Viking team is, I mean, you talk about flat, they are flat. Hats off to Eagle, they are absolutely just mauling them with that front 5 and that offensive line.
You know, football games are one of the trenches, especially in the playoffs, and so far Eagle is, like you said, they are just dominating. Burnham with 114 yards and 2 touchdowns here in just the first half of play.
Kick is up and knocks it through. Eagle up 14-0. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in 45 seconds on IdahoSports.com.
I'm always looking for new ways to save, but I haven't found anything better than my P1FCU Ascend checking account. It's a free account that earns 3.5% APY of your average monthly balance. That could feed your coffee obsession for 2 weeks. Not only am I earning money, but I also have all the great features of a checking account, like mobile deposit and mobile wallet. Open your Ascend checking account at p1fcu.org and start earning today. APY is the annual percentage yield.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you roam on paths called impossible. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Yeah, we're back after the Eagle touchdown. Eagle leads 14-0 over Coeur d'Alene with 4:43 left here in the first half. Vikings are going to receive the ensuing kickoff. It's been the Noah Burnham show.
It has. It's been all Noah Burnham. That's the only name we've been saying up here because Eagles controlled, the time of possession too. That's a big thing when you think about a playoff game, especially when you're on the road. When you got a high-powered offense like Coeur d'Alene, keeping them off the field. Coeur d'Alene's only got 1 first down so far tonight.
It's unbelievable.
See if they can put something together. They just haven't been able to get their screen game going like they usually. We haven't seen many targets out to Kyle Wheeler either. They started the game looking for him, and they kind of got away from it. Let's see if they get back to it.
So first down at 10. Ball to 34. Coeur d'Alene with it. High snap. Simmons going to let it fly. Go thrown into double coverage. He's got Wheeler with a step. Down to the 20. 10. Out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Well, there it is.
Right on cue.
Right on cue. 67-yard pitch and catch from Simmons to Wheeler. Takes it all the way down inside the 10 to the 6 of Eagle. Coeur d'Alene setting back up on offense. Here we go, no huddle. Tackled for a loss of 1.
They went to Kyle Wheeler there. If you're Eagle, you got to be kicking yourself. You had your corner underneath and your safety, but they just got lost. They just lost the ball in the air, and Kyle Wheeler just kept running and found it.
It's like into double coverage, too. That was impressive.
Kyle Wheeler.
He put air. He was smart to put air under it to give his receiver a chance.
Yeah, Kyle Wheeler already at 2 catches and 111 yards tonight.
Well, I think we know who's going to be IdahoSports.com player of the game for either team. High snap. Pitch again. Here comes the end around and sniffed out. Nothing doing. Big loss on the play. It's a loss of 8. Loss of 9 officially. Jack Giannini on the tackle for loss for Eagle. Coeur d'Alene going backwards now after the huge play.
Yeah, they went with a little fake inside zone there and a little flip to do a reverse. And number 4 on Eagle was not biting on that one. We've heard his names a couple times tonight. Won't surprise we hear it some more.
So third down and long. 3rd and goal. Ball at the 18. High snap. Simmons rolling. Pressure coming. Throws it at the dirt. Almost intercepted by the D tackle. Trying to throw the screen, and Eagle was not fooled at all.
No, and it looks like Coeur d'Alene's coming out with a field goal, taking Simmons off the field.
So Thompson going to come in as the field goal kicker. He's got a decent leg. See if they can get some points on the board. Trying the attempt here. .37-yard attempt here from the left hash. Snap is good, holds good, kicks up, knuckleball, gonna go wide left. Kind of had that flat spin on it.
Yeah, you start that drive with a huge play, and then again, just goes backwards. You were down at the 5, and then you keep going backwards, and now you get a missed field goal, and now we're back to the Burnham show.
So Eagles going to take over after the missed field goal. Doesn't that on the miss? Doesn't it go to the 20?
They put it on the 20. Yes.
I was going to say because they're spotting it back at the 17. I'm like, pretty sure.
In a stadium that's pretty loud, the life has kind of been sucked out of the Coeur d'Alene crowd here to start.
Snap, turn around, handoff straight ahead. Burnham again. pick up 4 on first down. So Coeur d'Alene misses the field goal. Eagle takes over first down and 10 with 2:43 left here in the first half at Coeur d'Alene High School. Different this would be if this was on the old grass turf. Be a totally different type of game.
Absolutely. It'd be a little damp, a little wet, a little muddy this time of year.
Probably playing in the Kiwi Dome. Snap. Pressure coming from the backside and incomplete, intended for Burnham out of the backfield. So 3rd down and 6 coming up for Eagle.
Yeah.
This quarter's gone by so quick.
It has. Walker actually ran into Ramsey there, and then it kind of threw off the timing of that.
On the reception is Crawford, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. Sorry, that was 7. I'm so bad at checking the yard lines right now. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. All good.
Gain of 7.
Good little play. I mean, it makes it a little bit makes it more manageable here for Eagle, but they don't have a big passing offense. I haven't seen them go spread. They like to keep everything in tight. Maybe they just hand it off to Burnham here. I mean, time is ticking down. Don't give Coeur d'Alene any time and throw in a complete pass here.
So 3rd down. A long 12 here. 30 seconds left. 2 receivers to each side. Dropping back. Ramsey surveys, throws, has a man down the slot. Completion and a big reception. 1st down into Coeur d'Alene territory, down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19. 20.2 after the timeout. Thank our sponsor, High Desert Hardwood and Eagle. We're 9366. You can also find them online at www.highdeserthardwood.com. High Desert Hardwood is proud to support the Eagle Mustangs.
Which kind of took away the safety, and they ran a little skinny post right underneath it and got him a 1st down. And like you said, Eagle has a pretty decent little field goal kicker. They gain a couple, maybe 10, 15 yards here. We might be looking at a field goal attempt from Eagle.
Now, that was Benson that they found down the seam. So, fresh set of downs. You got no timeouts left for Eagle. 3 timeouts left for Coeur d'Alene. 20.2 left here in the first half and second quarter.
Yeah, you're Eagle here. You're playing the sidelines. If you get it in the middle of the field, you got to get down and clock it.
Stacked receivers to each side. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Ramsey, pressure coming, takes a shot, lets it fly, intercepted in the secondary by Coeur d'Alene. They're going to get the ball at the 10-yard line. That was number 8. Sorry, that was Daniel Shoup, number 9, the safety out there. They brought in the nickel, or they went to the dime package out there. They brought in everybody.
Yeah.
Shoup comes in the DB, the extra DB, and gets the INT.
It was actually a really good play design there. They had the halfback go right up the B gap. But what ended up happening there is Ramsey just ended up staring him down. Number 9 came over at the safety position and made a huge play. 13 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if Coeur d'Alene just takes a knee here at the 5 and goes in the half and tries to adjust.
So Coeur d'Alene's going to have it at the 8. They did not give him the 10. 13.7 left here in the first half. Simmons with his heels at his own goal line. Hand it going straight ahead. Yep, that is Thompson. Gets a nice run on 1st down. He's going to pick up a decent gain, pick up of 13. And 1st down, the clock's going to stop with 6.8. Biggest run of the night for Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, Eagle in a little bit of a prevent defense there. Just don't want anything.
For play, clock runs out. Eagle leads 14-0 at the half. We're going to take about a 4.5, 5-minute break. We'll be back here with some stats, some scores from around the state. You're listening to the 6A state semifinals. Eagle leads 14-0 over Coeur d'Alene. We'll be back with more here at halftime on IdahoSports.com.
Dear road rivals, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Nissan and Ford charge extra for maintenance. At Toyota, we take care of our drivers. Join us. Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
Dear freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
We're Valleywide Cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valleywide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Dear Triathlon, let's take on iconic trails and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
And we're back here at the half where Eagle leads Coeur d'Alene 14-0. Thank some of our sponsors because the first half went so quickly. Didn't get all of our ad reads in 4 times. So We want to thank Tim's Special Cut Meats, your local old-fashioned butcher shop. Besides top-notch butchering and game processing services, they also sell premium meat, specialty groceries, and delicious deli goods. Beef, pork, lamb, and buffalo, as well as smoked sausages and jerky. Better than the large retail outlets, Tim's is homegrown. Stop by today for custom meats, seasonings, grills, smokers, and more. Their new location, 525 North Graffiti Street in Post Falls. You can find out more online at www.timsspecialcutmeats.com. I want to thank Joe Dobson of Caldwell Banker Schneid Miller Realty. Been in real estate for over 40 years in the Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, and Hayden area due to his past experience as an ag extension agent. He specializes in acreages, ranches, ranchettes, and commercial and land development projects. He's also a 50-year member of the North Idaho Sports Committee. Proud supporter of the Coeur d'Alene Vikings. Give him a call, 208-661-0650 for all your real estate needs. Also want to thank Meridian Plumbing is the Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to your plumbing needs for 40 years. Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds, remodels, farms, businesses, and homes all across the Treasure Valley. It's your first service call with Meridian Plumbing. It's easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out for all their plumbing needs. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Meridian Plumbing offers a no-charge dispatch fee. The search for your permit plumber is one call or click away, and that is with Meridian Plumbing. Choose the safe, local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing, serving the Treasure Valley. So, here we stand at halftime, 14-0. Eagle leads on the road. Cool night, Coeur d'Alene. We haven't had the fog roll in yet or anything like that, but kind of what we expected with Eagle. It was going to be Noah Burnham, and it's been a lot of Noah Burnham. And how much Noah Burnham has it been, Brendan?
It's been Noah Burnham. Let's see here. On 18 carries, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns so far on the game here for Noah Burnham.
Good grief. You know, for Coeur d'Alene, I mean, you look at the stat sheet and how it's going. You know, Thompson, 2 carries, 13 yards.
Yeah.
Simmons has 3 carries for minus 30 because of the sack and then the snap over his head. Young, 1 carry, minus 6. And then Shoop had a carry for minus 9, but I mean, it's struggling. I mean, you talk about, and then you look at the reflexive of the passing game. The pressure from Eagle has been there all night long.
It has, and I think the big thing for Eagle too is what we came in talking about is can they stop Kai Wheeler? Now he has big yardage, but they run big plays. He has 2 catches for 111 yards, and Caden Simmons only has 78 yards and an intercept. He's only thrown 2 completions to start this game. He is 2 for 10.
Oof.
2 for 10 and a pick. 2 for 10, 78 yards and interception. So we're just not seeing the same Coeur d'Alene offense, and I give all that credit to the Eagle defense. They have disrupted the offense that Coeur d'Alene wants to run, took away the screen game, which is huge in their offense, and just has not let Caden Simmons get in the groove.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an impressive night from this Eagle defense. And, you know, you look at the other thing, too, it's the secondary's been burned a few times of Eagle. But that front 7 has been fierce in this ballgame so far. Not only just against the pass, but against things moving, because we got to get this train rolling. And the game, you know, Eagle came in with a game plan knowing that it's going to flow through Caden Simmons. And if you get in his face, he has a tendency at times to throw interceptions. That's what happened on the first drive, or the second drive of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Eagle has came in with a game plan, and they've executed it. And you're right. And come out and get something going as you deferred. They were going to get the ball. If you come out and score, you're right back in this football game.
Yeah, I mean, as it stands now, it's 14-0. Eagle with the lead here at the half. Some scores from around the state. Rigby leads Rocky Mountain 21-10. Didn't see that one. I mean, I knew it was going to be a competitive game. Rigby's been flat dominant. I think everybody's been sleeping on Rigby. And the big question was, has Rocky been challenged? And Rigby's exposing them a little bit. There's still a lot of time left in that game, but still, I mean, come on now. Like, you saw that Rigby team a week ago. That's a good ball club.
Yeah, when we were at the coach of Post Falls, and we traveled down there last week. And that was only their 3rd home game, by the way. Rigby has been everywhere. Their travel has been insane. But, man, ever since they had that loss to Coeur d'Alene, that team has hit a spark, and they haven't stopped running. And they're so balanced. We played them last week, and their run game was killing it. But heck, their quarterback can sling it around.
Flowers?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I thought Rocky was head and shoulders above the competition, and I'm being proved wrong tonight.
So, you know, that's been the thing. I mean, it's Rocky came in. They got, you know, everybody's like, they got a lot of the hoop ball at the beginning of the season, and well deserved. It's a good ball club. Don't get me guns blazing. I mean, they got talent all over the field, but Rigby's putting it to them right now. So that's an impressive output from that Rigby Trojan team. They call themselves this time of year the Red Devils, as an homage to the teams of the past. That used to be their mascot that they had back in the day. They changed it to the Trojans. But when they hit the playoff time, they become the Red Devils again. With the days of old where they won all those state championships back in the day. So a cool deal for that Rigby team. That kind of an interesting play that they do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a blue blood program out there. They're competing every year here in the playoffs, and they're proven to be a dominant force this year.
Yeah. So some other scores. Kendrick leads Logos big down in Lewiston. That was a game I want to say they can take any credit from me, but I did pick them this week on Gem State Game Day, just saying. Everybody else went with Logos, and I'm like, give me Kendrick and Raleigh Rotescenter is going to be the difference maker. Well, I mean, things are looking good for the Tigers. They could be hosting the state championship if things hold suit next week in the Kiwi Dome. Butte County would have to travel north, so there will be a game up north this year to win tonight, which they trail Eagle right now, 14-0. Eagles, I mean, in every facet of the ball game, Eagles beating them right now.
Oh, yeah, they're beating them defensively, offensively, special teams. We seen a 60-yard punt earlier in the game from Eagle to flip field position when they were pinned deep, and it's really been on the back of Noah Burnham. And I mean,
yards rushing in the ball game so far. Kai Wheeler's over 100 yards receiving in the ball game on 2 receptions.
Yes.
But doesn't matter because there's no touchdowns on the board. Just saying, if you're Coeur d'Alene, you got to figure out how to put together a drive. You got to cinch things up a little bit. It's not like this game's out of hand, but the Eagles not going to let up. This is a team that just plays hard. They play to the end of the game, and they get better. As you've seen throughout the season, they get better as the game goes on. That's kind of their mantra, and they really have shown it, especially last week in that Madison game.
Yeah, they carried that momentum straight over in this game. And I think if you're Coeur d'Alene, you got to get back to the basics of what you do. You got to get the ball to Kai Wheeler. He had maybe 3 targets so far, and 2 of them were catches. Yeah, I mean, you got to force feed him. You got to find ways to get him the ball, get it to him early, let him use his playmaker ability and break some tackles. If you're Eagle, you're just going to keep doing what you're doing until Coeur d'Alene can figure out how to stop it. And second half.
So last we checked, Lakeland still led at Hillcrest, but they started the game 21-6.
They did.
That's unbelievable. So hopefully the Hawks can pull it off and find themselves in the state championship for the first time since 2001.
Yes, and I'll tell
you
what.
A long time. I mean, that crew, if anybody that deserves it, that group deserves it so much.
Yeah, and Lovey is having a heck of a season. Before coming into today's game, he had 1,700 yards and 20 touchdowns. I mean, that's just unheard of from a running back. I mean, you see that big time stuff in higher levels of football, but man, it's been insane to watch.
Here's how crazy 5A football's been. He's got 1,700 yards now, 1,800 yards in this ball game that they're playing tonight. He's number 2 in rushing. Preston Soder-Caretti from Minico's got over 2,000 yards rushing on the year so far for the Spartans, and they're going to play tomorrow. They take on Skyline inside the ICCU Dome down in Pocatello. Lakeland's trying to punch their ticket, and if they get the win tonight, they're going to have to turn around and travel back down to East Idaho next week again.
That's a tough travel. Traveling's always tough, and it's always hard to get going off the bus. I don't think people realize that it's depending where you're at, especially if it's in North Idaho, it's usually an 8-hour drive to get down there to a lot of those Boise schools, and sometimes it's hard to get those legs going off when you're on the bus. Even when you get a day of rest, if you go down early, it's hard to get your legs going, and a lot of teams lose because of that. I mean, obviously Lakeland got off to a fast start tonight. See if they can hold on and punch their ticket to the state tournament.
I mean, we've been scoreboard watching, and that Lakeland led that game for 3.5 quarters, and then lost. And then Skyline had their 5 minutes of hell. Right, they just put you through the grinder in 5 minutes, and they put 3 TDs on the board within 5 minutes, and ended up walking away with that victory in that game a couple years ago in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, Lakeland's had a very stout defense. Skyline, they
This is what we've seen tonight in this game. A good offensive line will take you a long ways. If you have a great offensive line, it can take you miles. And this
surprising part for me and maybe you as well is Coeur d'Alene has a good offensive line, but they have gotten blown up time and time again, and they haven't got anything going on offense. That was my big surprise. I thought it was going to be a battle of both offenses. Both offensive lines were going to do their thing. But Eagle has came out and showed up, and they've brought pressure, and they're playing a lot of one-on-one with just one extra safety for Wheeler.
Yep.
But there's no time for Simmons to find his receivers.
You know, you could expect that to continue. I mean, Coeur d'Alene's going to have to figure out how to bring some more protection inside. I mean, if it's, you know, and it's not like they're floating Thompson out of the backfield into passing coverage. He's staying in the block, and they're still getting home, rushing 3, maybe 4 guys. Like, if you're getting home with 3, that's trouble.
Yeah, and to put this stat out there, we talked about how Coeur d'Alene had 11 playmakers they got the ball to last week. Only have 2 here tonight. So they're not able to spread the ball around like they usually are. The screen game has been non-existent, as we've seen all night. What do you think Coeur d'Alene has to do here to get going?
What we're going to find out is they're going to get the ball teed up and get things ready to get underway here in just a minute. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. Actually, we don't. We're just going to stay here. So Coeur d'Alene's out. They're going to send their guys back to receive. Cooey's back there, as well as Ben Murray going to be back to receive for the Vikings. I like the mix-in of using Daniel Shoup in the secondary. That was one nice adjustment that Coeur d'Alene did make. Shoup did get the interception there.
Yeah, it was good. He actually got a pick there in that late in that second half. They're definitely making adjustments, but the pass game isn't one they're going to have to stop. It's going to be that run game.
Yep. And they did have a player hurt there. That was I'm drew a blank also as their linebacker. Parker Neff got hurt there midway through the second quarter, so we'll see if he's able to return. See if this cold weather has some effects on some of these Coeur d'Alene players. So Eagles got it teed up. They're ready to get it underway. Is Buchholz ready to kick it off for the Mustangs. As ball's up, and it's going to hit. Coeur d'Alene's going to have a return on it. Get to the 20, swarm down, brought down to the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. That is where Coeur d'Alene will start on offense to open the second half.
Yeah, big drive here. This is going to be a big momentum drive for both teams. Is Eagle going to continue their dominance? Is Coeur d'Alene finally going to get something going? This will be a big drive.
This crew out. Thompson in the backfield with him. See what kind of adjustments they made up front. Pressure coming from the outside from Eagle. They're going to swing it out to Thompson. He's got a seam. Out to the 30, down to the 32-yard line. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
The blocking on the edge there for them to get upfield and pick up 10. Big first down to start. Pick up a little momentum here. See if they can get something going.
Great block by Kai Wheeler on the outside. Simmons going to throw. Screen to Wheeler. Setting it up. Back inside. He's got a seam in the sideline. Could he go? Stiff arm at the 30. Back inside. 20. Tries to cut back to the 10. Still on his feet. Down to the 6-yard line.
There's that man, Kai Wheeler. We talked about both of the guys. It's Noah Burnham and Kai Wheeler. And we talked about at the break, you just got to get the ball to Kai Wheeler.
$57-yard gain from Kai Wheeler.
Now, we've seen this last time. They got down here and they backed up.
Sorry, that might be 64 yards. And we got a false start. Actually, a encroachment on the defense, so they'll pick up half the distance to the goal, bring up first down and goal. Kai Wheeler, man, have yourself a night. 3 receptions.
175 yards. And they came out. Coeur d'Alene did it perfect. They got some easy completions, get Caden going, and they got their playmakers in space, and that's what you got to do is just let them go.
Well, they got the convoy rolling out in front of Wheeler. That offensive line was moving. And Wheeler did a lot of that work himself, too, getting back up the field, stiff arm. And he got another 15 after contact. 10:41 left here in the third quarter. Quick pass, almost intercepted.
Yeah, that one there, number 4.
That was Giannini again.
Giannini, yeah, we've heard his name a lot. He's seen that motion that they seen from the first play of the drive, and he said, we're not letting that one happen again.
He fought across the block of Evan Williams and almost picked that off. He could have gone back for 6. You know, you got the shorter corners out there. You got a 6'4" receiver in Wheeler. Maybe try a little fade route. We'll see. I don't know. It looks like they're going to bracket him, though, on the outside there.
Yeah, they
put the safety over him.
They got twins over there. If you're going to want to take that shot, you're probably going to have to go with single.
You can almost run slants to the far side.
You could.
On that far split, single man receiver. Simmons going to throw the fade into double coverage. Incomplete.
Yeah, they went there, but they didn't have Kai Wheeler in the one-on-one. They had him bracketed. Felt like you were talking, run slants on the backside. Maybe you should have looked at the back sides there where there was all one-on-one coverage.
This is a spot usually you might see Tanner Stern come in, kind of run the wildcat here, drop back like he could pass and just put his foot in the ground and run it in.
Yeah, he has had a couple fumbles this issues. I don't know if that's sitting back in the offensive coordinator's mind. Do we want to throw that out there right now in such a tight game?
So tight trips to the left, single receiver out to the right, motion man across. They're going to roll Simmons to his right. Looking, he's got a man in the corner, in and out off the fingertips. Incomplete, it'll bring up 4th down. Couldn't have drawn it up any better, just threw it over his intended receiver, Evan Williams.
Yeah, he had him wide open there, just needed to throw him a little layup, and sometimes that happens in the game. You're rolling out, and you don't get your shoulders turned, and now it's high.
He ran the whip route. He was open.
And if you're Coeur d'Alene, you have to get in here. This would be another failed drive if they get inside the 5. And don't
so
put
4th down here. Ball to 4. 4th down and goal. Simmons looking, surveys, throws into double coverage, knocked away. Good coverage on the outside from Aaron Zerno, and that's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, they went back to Kai Wheeler, but he's being bracketed. I mean, what surprised me there is Coeur d'Alene's at the 3. They didn't run it one time. I mean, they didn't trust it not once to try to get a run in there, just power forward. Missed the touchdown, obviously, but that's a tough one and a huge stop for Eagle in this football game.
Yeah. So Coeur d'Alene threatened after the huge play from Kai Wheeler. Eagles going to take over, 1st down and 10. Ball at their own 4. 10:24 left here in the third quarter. Eagle leads 14-0. And encroachment on Coeur d'Alene on the clap snap. So bring up 1st down and 5. Ball just shy of the 10-yard line. Eagles still deep in their territory.
Expecting to see the Wildcat here with Burnham and let him burn.
Ramsey's in the pistol with Burnham behind him. See if he's going to shift out here. Nope. They're just going to hand it off. Burnham straight ahead. Runs right into the teeth of the Coeur d'Alene defense. Great push on that left side. Pickup of 3. Bring up 2nd down and short.
Tough way to start this drive for the defense, jumping off sides. Had them deep, a little bit harder to run plays. They got the 5-yard cushion, and then now they're in 2nd and short. This is where Eagle wants to be. This is where their offense loves to be.
So 2nd down and 3. Ramsey in the pistol. Burnham behind him. Hand off Burnham again, straight ahead. Runs towards the line of scrimmage and line to gain. He's right at the sticks. We'll see if he gets enough. The District 2 officiating crew tonight. So 3rd and short. They stopped him there. 3rd and 1. 9 minutes and 15 seconds here in the third quarter left.
Yeah, if they go back to that 21 personnel, they do have a slant on the backside with that corner playing about 10 yards off there for Coeur d'Alene. It's there now if they want to take it.
Heavy set to the right. Clap, snap, head of steam. Burnham gets the first down and a couple extra. Gets out to the 19-yard line.
Why throw it when you can run it? You know, there's no point to put the ball out in the air if you got a running back like Burnham who's been churning it greatly tonight.
Pick up a 5. First down to 10. Fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. Ramsey in the pistol. Burnham goes in motion. He's going to hand it off straight ahead. And nothing doing. Roman Walker on the carry. Maybe picks up a yard. So 8:15 and counting in the third quarter. Eagles still leads 14-0.
Got another injured Viking. I can't quite see who that is. I think that might be Kai Wheeler. He's usually on this left side at corner.
Is he cramping up or nosebleed?
Maybe a nosebleed. I don't know what we got going on.
Looks like they're wrapping something around his face. That would be a nosebleed. The wrestler in me. You can see that one. That's not Wheeler, though.
That is not, no.
That was Ian dAlene, starting linebacker. Stuck his head in there a little too hard, baby. Gave himself a nosebleed. The wrestler in me knows that one. Sit him on his rear end and start kicking his feet. All the weird tricks people think works. 2 receivers to the near side. Single receiver wide to the left. Handoff Burnham straight ahead. Dances his way for a nice gain. Pickup of 7. Bring up third down and short. Jason Cady on the tackle, and now we got an Eagle Mustang down.
That looks like one of their offensive linemen. That's a big blow for an offensive line that's been killing it. Well, they're not churning out 5-6 yards of carry. Still third and short here, but this is a big third down. You're going to have to come up with a tackle loss. You know Burnham's going to get the football right here and try to churn out another first down when they only need a yard and a half.
So another final. Homedale defeats Weiser in the rematch. They get revenge, 27-7. The Trojans will roll into the state championship game. Once again, we see a matchup of Homedale and Sugar Salem in the 4A championship. Rigby leads Rocky Mountain with 2 minutes left, 21-18.
Ooh.
Kendrick goes final. They defeat Logos 52-26. Maddox Madsen with 4 touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown in that one.
Wow.
Said Maddox Madsen. I meant Maddox Kirkland. I'm thinking Boise State.
Hey, he's good too.
He's not bad.
No, he's not, especially when we got Ashton Genty back there.
Well, Noah Burnham's doing his own Ashton Genty impression tonight.
Absolutely. Press corner down at the bottom.
Third and short. Walk up the pressure maybe. Straight ahead. Was that ball on the ground? I don't think he got there. That ball may have been on the ground briefly.
He did not. Good penetration there. Burnham out of the Wildcat, and then, yeah, it looked like the ball was out. He might have been reaching, but, yeah, either way, that ball wasn't even close.
So fourth down and short. I mean, if you're Eagle, I'd go for it here. I mean, even if you don't get the first down, it's going to be fourth and a long one. Coeur d'Alene in this part of the territory hasn't really done much to you offensively.
No, been inside the 10 twice, and both drives stalled out. I'd agree with you. Let it roll. You're telling me Burnham can't get a yard and a half here. I would say you're probably wrong. He can.
Press your corners, pack the box.
Yes, if you're Coeur d'Alene, you have to press
And we got a timeout. And Eagle looked to be going extremely heavy on the right side.
It looked like they were about to do the old Philadelphia Eagles tush push right there. They looked like they were coming out in a legit double wing under center.
They had the extra tackle over on the right side. They were unbalanced on that offensive line. That'd be a first. I haven't seen that this year.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge play.
Final. Rigby defeats Rocky Mountain 21-18. That is your final. So Rigby will be playing for the 6A championship, playing the winner of this ball game that we have here.
Congratulations to Rigby, and man, have they deserved it. Like I said, they've been rolling ever since their loss to Coeur d'Alene, and good luck to them next week and whoever they get in this matchup when we finish up here.
I mean, either team, it's going to be a dandy. Either rematch with Coeur d'Alene from the season opener or play a really on-fire Eagle team.
Yes, Eagle is rolling right now. It'll be interesting to see who comes out of this, but we got a big play here.
Yep. Coeur d'Alene defense, see if they can make a stand here after the timeout. 4th down and a long one. Push the sled time. In the pistol is Ramsey. He's going to turn and hand it to Burnham, straight ahead. And he's stoned in the backfield, no gain. In fact, he lost a yard.
He did.
What a play.
Amazing play. Gutsy play call there from Eagle, but they wanted to go for it, thought they could get a yard, but Coeur d'Alene said no. What a play there from Coeur d'Alene.
That was Parker Neff on the stop. Comes back in after this injury in the second quarter, comes in and gets the tackle for loss. And a turnover on downs. It'll be Coeur d'Alene football deep in Eagle territory.
Yeah, last 2 plays there on 3rd and 4th and 1. That's the first time we've seen Coeur d'Alene's defensive line and linebackers really get a push. And they stopped them both times. Now they got a chance to score in scoring position here.
So 2 receivers to each side. Simmons in the backfield with Thompson. Williams in motion. Simmons looking to throw. Scrambling. He's got to get rid of it. I don't know if he got it past the original line of scrimmage. You can see if that's grounding or not. I don't know. He's got a receiver in the area. They're trying to set up that screen.
They're saying he has a receiver in the area. Maybe I didn't see one. I thought I saw an offensive lineman, but
no, I saw Jason Cady. He was standing out by the right tackle. They were trying to set up that tunnel screen on the right side. Instead, the pressure came, and everybody else stayed at home. They should have stayed at home.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Wheeler wide to the left. Simmons, pressure again. Steps up, swung, and dropped for a sack. Nice pressure coming up the middle from Eagle. That was Jackson LeBeau out of the Mike linebacker position. Was the first one to reach, and then number 80, Nate Williams, finished him off.
Yeah, to put it in perspective for you guys that can't watch this game and you're at home, he snapped the ball and they're back there. That's how quick. He got to his 3rd step and they're there in his face. The Eagles' pass rush has been impressive. And now you got 3rd and long again, and I expect the pressure to be on.
Simmons in the shotgun. He's going to let it fly. Right into the arms of the DB. Intercepted again by Eagle. That was Zaire Wright on the interception. So Zaire Wright with the INT. Then the Eagles going to start with the ball. 1st down and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, big play. And like you said, go for it. You know, your defense is playing great. One thing that's surprising me, though, and I'm going to bring it up, Coeur d'Alene has yet to put a rush here in the second half. They have not tried to get the run game or establish any kind of run game against Eagle.
Yeah, Eagles bringing pressure, and then they're just dropping, 5. Daring Coeur d'Alene to kind of run the ball. I mean, that if you look at what's going on, if they ran that delay handoff, it's there. It is absolutely there.
Yeah, surprised not even to see a handoff to see if you can get something going. I mean, you got to pick up some yards here. You're just playing 2nd longs.
Noah Burnham lines up in the front slot. He's going to take it on the crossover handoff, and he's off to the races down the sideline at the 40. It's a foot race across the 50 and swung down in Coeur d'Alene territory. Ball at the 40-yard line. Big gain. Parker Neff on the tackle. Pick up a 42.
I think Parker Neff might have a concussion. He got up looking like he didn't know where he was there on that tackle.
That would be the second time he's gone down. The officials picked him out right away. And he is wobbling bad, and he's shaking. That is not a good sight. Oh, boy. That's a scary moment for a player. I don't know if you've ever had a concussion like that. It's bad. Hope the young man's all right. He's been playing his heart out for this Coeur d'Alene team.
Yes, he has. That was a big tackle there, too, to stop it. And I hope he's okay. Hope he's not out the rest of this game, but from the looks of it, it does not look very good.
So losing your Mike linebacker, Parker Neff now on the sideline. Eagle back to work. Tight trips, bunch to the left, handoff, Burnham straight ahead. Or was that Walker? I didn't get to catch that number there. It could have been Walker. Nice carry on first down, 5-yard gain. That was Walker.
Yes.
So 2nd down and 5, Eagle with it. So one thing that Coeur d'Alene does have is they've got a bevy of solid linebackers.
Yes, they do.
As Ramsey pulls it, he's going to keep it running across for a gain of 7 in the first down. .5:13 and counting left here in the third quarter.
And Eagles right back to leaning on that run game. A big first play, and now they're just churning away 5-7 yards, keep moving the sticks, and let that clock run is what they're going for.
2 receivers wide to the left. I don't see any DBs over there. It's finally Wheeler's rolling around, and then they're just going to run it straight ahead to Burnham. He bounces off a tackle. He's going to coast into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagle. .25 yards and the touchdown from Noah Burnham.
He had 70 yards on that drive, putting him at 207 and 3 touchdowns so far on this football game, and we're only in the third quarter, folks.
Unbelievable. I mean, big players show up big-time games, right?
Yes, they do. And
no bigger moment than for Noah Burnham than tonight. Kick is up and good. Eagle coasting right now. 26.
Definitely
21.
Well, it's definitely 21.
It's 21 to nothing.
Yes, yes, they didn't get an extra 5 points there.
Anyways, glad I'm not running the scoreboard because the home crowd is not happy. Thanks to sponsors. We thank High Desert Hardwood at Eagle, where woodworkers go to get the best quality hardwood, lumber, plywood, and custom molding. Take a look in person at 1758 East State Street in Eagle, or give them a call, 208-939-9366. You can also find them online at www.highdeserthardwood.com. High Desert Hardwood, proud to support the Eagle Mustangs. So 21-0, Eagle with the lead. Ensuing kickoff coming.
Eagle with an absolute dominant performance here tonight, executing their game plan just as they wanted. It'll be interesting. You're down 21. There's still plenty of time left. I think you've got to establish a little bit of a run game here if you're Coeur d'Alene.
So waiting the kick. As Coeur d'Alene's going to put a return on across the 20 to the 30. Runs through a defender, tattoos him. Down to the 34-yard line. Nice return from Colby Cooey.
Big drive here for Coeur d'Alene. You got to put one in the end zone or this game could get away from you.
So Tanner Stern in at quarterback for the Vikings. See what the big arm sophomore can do. Snap. And he's going to keep it running the left side around the corner. And picks up close to 10. And little extracurriculars going on up the field. Stern gets 10 in the first down. Running like his dad did back in the day at Lake City High School.
Absolutely. That's a big play. That's a good way to start. You get a first down there on the ground. Maybe slow down this pass rush that the Eagles had. It's a big drive for a sophomore in a state semifinal.
Tell you what, the genetics are there. His dad was a dude. I played against him in high school at Lake City. That guy is so good. He was so good.
Yeah, I've heard stories about a couple of those Lake City guys. How over there, you're the head coach now, and I've heard some stories about Stern as well.
Yeah, those Lake City teams, state championship teams from Coach Troxel.
Delay a game.
That was kind of interesting because it looked like they were set and ready to go, but they weren't able to snap it.
Coeur d'Alene likes to sometimes switch up their play when they see the defense adjust, and it looks like it just took them too long to get the second play call in.
So Lakeland loses 42-28 to Hillcrest. Hillcrest came storming back after they were down 28-14 and come back to win it. They punched their ticket into the 5A state championship. Lakeland's season ends in heartbreak as Stern scrambling for his life and dropped at the line of scrimmage after the penalty, bringing up second down and 15.
Good season there for the Hawks. They've done things they haven't done for a long time. Made it semifinals, first time since 2007. Tough loss, though, when you know you have to lead like that.
Heartbreak City, man.
I wonder if there were some turnovers that might have killed them. I know when we played Lakeland, them turning over the ball against us was one of the big reasons that we came out with a win. So I wonder if that's what happened there in the second half.
Well, that Hillcrest offense is high-powered. I mean, let's be real. Like, Sweetwood is a dude at QB. Trip to the right. Stern going to put his foot in the ground, run it up the middle, spin, still looking for a seam, trying to find anything, and runs back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. A lot of running for not much. It's getting chippy out there, too.
It is getting chippy. Eagles starting to show a little bit of dominance, and Coeur d'Alene isn't liking it right now. It is getting a little chippy. Another drive that started off good. Penalty backs them up, and now you're at 3rd and 15. And it almost might be time where you have to go for it on every fourth down with the way your defense hasn't been able to stop Eagle.
So 2:33 left here in the third. Third down and call it 15. Got to go here. Back judge's hands up. They just get the put off. Pressure coming. Stern's going to let it fly. And way too much juice. Was looking the way of Ben Murray. Throws it incomplete. So fourth down coming up. So punt coming. Thompson puts the foot into the cold football. Gets it across the 40 down to the 35-yard line is where Eagle will start. He might be the bright spot for Coeur d'Alene tonight, punting the football.
Yeah, he's had a great night punting the football, and I think it's sad to say, but I don't think Parker Neff will be returning to the game here for Coeur d'Alene. Looks like he's done for the night.
Yeah, helmet's been taken. Parents are down there talking to him. Unfortunate for him. He's a great football player, the senior linebacker. He was a big part of the run last year they had to the state championship with that defense along with Shea Robertson.
Oh, Shea Robertson was a dude.
I heard he's going to play tomorrow. I talked to his dad before the game. He said he's going to play tomorrow for Eastern. He's redshirted, so he gets some snaps. He's going to play. Snap, throw out to the right side. Completion to number 14, dAlene Snooks. Pickup of 12 and a first down. Nice throw by Ramsey on the deep out route. Under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Is starting to see some fans head for the door.
Yes, they are. They're starting to leave a little bit. That rare completion for Eagle. Not that they've had to throw it, but just a rare completion. Good ball there, though. Picks up 14, and I think we're going back to Burnham.
So we're going to get trips out to the left side. Burnham in the backfield. Nate Williams in at tight end. He's in motion. Handoff Burnham straight ahead. Dances. Jump cut to the outside. Cross the 50. Ran out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Pickup of 7. Won 26 and counting in the third quarter. Eagle leads 21-0. After the play went out of bounds, so the clock did stop. Ramsey, snap. Burnham again, handoff right up the middle. Man, he just hits the hole so stinking hard. He is such a patient runner. Once he finds that seam, he just goes, and he picks up 9 in the first down.
Yeah, he is having himself a night here. 1 for the books, and he's only a junior, if I'm not mistaken. Eagle will have him for another year.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
That's like if Ashton Genty comes back for Boise State again next year.
It ain't happening. One can dream, but I wish as a Bronco fan, but no, that ain't happening. Turnaround handoff again. This time it's Walker, and he picks up 6 on the carry. It's like Novocaine.
It is.
Just keep giving him a dose, numb him.
It ain't broke, don't fix it, and that's what the Eagles are doing here tonight. They're just running it.
The Mustangs of Eagle are absolutely putting their foot on the gas, and 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. And I think Eagle's just going to take the quarter here, which we're going to do the same. Eagle leads as we go to the fourth quarter, 21-0 on the road at Coeur d'Alene. It's been an absolute dominating performance from the Mustangs. We'll be back here in a minute on IdahoSports.com.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you roam on paths called impossible. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks. Toyota.
P1FCU has been serving vandals across the Northwest for decades. Now, we're investing even more in Idaho students. We are helping make the BEAMS financial literacy program available to all students and providing student athletes access to money management support through Elevate Idaho. Without our members, we couldn't impact these students' financial wellness. Become a member and get your exclusive Vandal debit card to help support Vandal Nation. Visit p1fcu.org/govandals to learn more.
As we flip ends of the field, Eagles now going to shoot towards the south end zone, going right to left as we start the fourth quarter. 12 minutes up on the clock. Mustangs lead 21-0 over Coeur d'Alene. Just waiting Eagle to break the huddle. Need the other team. Burnham carry kind of bounces around like a ping pong ball. Cross the line to gain and a pickup of 8. He looked like he was stopped at about a yard gain and just kept rolling forward.
That's been the story of the night. There's been some times where it looks, even on his last touchdown, it looks like he's bottled up, and all of a sudden, oh, Burnham's still going.
Whoop. Yeah, Burnham hits the sideline as Walker checks in and running back. He's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Yeah.
Look at that maggot run.
Longest Yard. I love that movie. All right. First down at 10. Eagle with the football. Mustangs driving again. Snap, handoff. Walker off the left side. And he's stuffed right up the middle. Gain of 1. That just tells you, I mean, if you same offensive line, but the difference of the back.
Oh, it's night and day. Just watching Burnham, he's so patient. I mean, you don't, if you're not watching it here at the stadium, you don't get to see it, but he is so patient. His jump cut is amazing to watch.
It's like watching like Lovey Lyle from Lakeland. I mean, he's another one of those patient guys. Those patient runners, man. We see a number of them around the state. Like Cash Cobb from Weezer is another one of those guys that, you know, they just read their blocks so well and have success. And Burnham is no exception to the rule. So he checks back in, toss out to the left side, has a seam across the 20, drags the defender down to the 17-yard line. Have yourself a night. At the end of this one, we'll have the IdahoSports.com player of the game, brought to you by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Pretty obvious who we're going to pick.
Not much debate, I don't think. I mean, you might be able to debate, you know, if you gave it to the Eagles trenches. I mean, they played amazing.
Offensive line, the Eagle offensive line has been, a master class.
Burnham has just been impressive.
3rd and short. Handoff, Walker straight ahead. He's going to pick up the first down. He's still on his feet. Cross the 5, down to the 3. And that could be the backbreaker right there.
Yeah, you know, we were just talking about the difference between Burnham and Walker just did the same thing. He broke 3 tackles there, got down to the 3. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to reward him here and get a touchdown for him.
Thunder to lightning there. 9:40 left here in the ball game. Eagle with it, first down and goal, ball at the 3. Handoff, Walker waiting, and he's upended right short of the goal line down to the 1. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, the 2. And timeout on the field. Trainer coming out. We got a Coeur d'Alene Viking down. That's not good. It's a cramp. Wasn't there Munenori Kawasaki, the video of the baseball player and then he played for the Blue Jays, where he's like talking about having cramps. You know how he never gets cramps because he eats bananas? It's like monkeys never get cramps. So I eat bananas. They eat bananas.
Oh, man. Well, not foreseeing the future, but if this one doesn't come closer, there's going to be a heck of a state championship matchup next week between Rigby and Eagle. And I would say both have very solid fronts. Both have dominant run games. I think the one edge is Rigby's pass game is a little bit better than Eagle.
Yep.
But it'll really come down to the trenches like we've seen here again tonight.
The thing is, though, like Eagle, we haven't even seen them really try to throw the ball because they haven't had to. Like, really, it's like they when they do throw, it's not, I mean, they're completing it. Like, Ramsey's been a pretty capable passer. I mean, he does have one pick.
Yeah, but, I was late in the half. You're trying to get something going with 20 seconds. Obviously, don't want to pick there, but, yeah, he's at 51 yards tonight. But he hasn't had to. Like you said, you've had Burnham who's running for 234 so far.
As Walker's going to get it, leaning towards the line of scrimmage, trying to get a push behind him, and I think they're going to get him stopped just shy of the goal line inside the 1. 8:55 left here in the game.
Yeah, so you have Burnham with 234. You have Walker with 34 yards rushing, so they're about 268. 281 yards on the ground total for the Eagle Mustangs tonight.
Yeah, that ain't gonna bode well for wins. You're not gonna find anything laying in the win column if you're giving up that on defense.
Negative.
And timeout on the field. Eagle called a timeout there as Burnham was getting the handoff and gonna probably walk into the end zone.
That's what it looked like to me. And if he scores here, that's gonna be his 4th touchdown.
He's ran from here to Post Falls.
It's been one of the most impressive performances I've personally seen in North Idaho. You've been here obviously longer than I have, but it has been one of the most impressive performances.
Really good Coeur d'Alene defense, and he is just absolutely embarrassing them.
There's not an answer they've came up with. There's nothing they can do to stop him tonight. He is just that dude. You know, when you say there's that guy, he is that guy here for Eagle, and they're riding him. And like we spoke about, he's only a junior. They get this guy for another year, and he's only going to get better, right? He's going to hit the weight room over the offseason, and it'll be interesting to see how really good he gets next year.
I mean, you know, Bill be darned, you can't coach speed and running vision. I mean, there's going to be a place for him to play at the next level. I mean, you watch this type of player, somebody will give him a look.
Absolutely. Somewhere, NAIA, whatever the case may be, a little undersized, but you just never know. With that kind of patience, running, and burst, he has a chance to go pretty good big places.
Yeah. So 3rd down and goal, inside the 1, Burnham behind Ramsey. Burnham goes to the wrong side. Ramsey pulls it. He's going to scamper into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Eagle. Busted play, ends up paying off. Man, the offensive line, that push, I mean, it was something of beauty.
Yeah, that time was to the left side, which is, I believe, the tackle that was getting looked at from Iowa State, if I wasn't mistaken.
Correct.
Yeah, he blew his guy at least 5 yards back in the end zone there.
So left tackle is Critchfield, and then left guard, that would be Dutchover on that left side, and those are some dudes. And actually, I believe the left, they moved him over. Okay. Because Perkins is on the right side at right tackle. Unless they switched him over on that one, they ran to his side, right? I don't know. I think it was that. It was. I'll give love to Toomey. He was out there just hustling too. So,
yeah.
8:16 left in the game. Mustangs all over Coeur d'Alene, 28-0 in the semifinals of 6A football here in the state of Idaho. The score of the game still going on besides ours. Cary leads at half, 40-0. And that's in the other 1A game. The Panthers all over in that one.
Wow, 40-0 at halftime. Man.
So 8:16 left in the game. Eagles going to kick off. 28-0. Think Joe Dobson of Caldwell Banker Schneider Miller Realty. Been in real estate for 40 years here in the North Idaho area due to his past experience as an ag extension agent. Specializes in acreages, ranches, ranchettes, and commercial land development projects. Also a 50-year member of the North Idaho Sports Committee. Proud supporter of Coeur d'Alene Vikings, and give him a call, 208-661-0650. Kick return by Coeur d'Alene, brought out to the 25. Still on his feet, bouncing to the outside edge, across the 30, down to the 33. Decent return for the Vikings.
Yeah, it's been another bright spot for the Vikings tonight. It's honestly been their special teams have been about the only bright spot we've seen.
That was Colby Cooey on the return. Think High Desert Hardwood and Eagle, where woodworkers go to get the best quality hardwood, lumber, plywood, and custom molding. Take a look in person at 1758 East State Street in Eagle, or give them a call, 208-939-9366. You can also find them online, www.highdeserthardwood.com. High Desert Hardwood, proud supporters of the Eagle Mustangs. Thank our sponsors here on IdahoSports.com. Stern in a quarterback. Drops back, surveying. Feels the pressure, steps up and runs. And he's going to pick up 8 on the scramble before he's run out of bounds.
Yeah, we haven't seen that much tonight of him actually been able to escape the pressure and get outside. He was able to there and pick up a decent game.
I don't know what was going on there, but Coach Kloof was hot from Eagle. He was lighting someone up. Somebody blew an assignment there. Stern back in at quarterback, empty set. Pressure coming, spins, sets up, throws on the run, throws a jump ball. Kai Wheeler goes up for it. Did he get the reception or is it INT? They're going to say first down, Coeur d'Alene. What a, I mean, that's like on the way, like, all right, just go get it, please. Gain of 29.
I thought it was an interception myself. Came up with just a dogfight, and usually when it's 50-50, they usually give it to the offense there.
So Kai Wheeler gets 29 on the reception.
Wheeler's having a game.
Stern dropping back again, throws it right down the middle, down the seam, inside the 10, down to the 5. It's a bright spot on the night. Tanner Stern coming in and throwing some darts here in the fourth quarter as we got an Eagle Mustang down the field with a cramp. Good to see Coeur d'Alene get off the schneid here and get the goose egg off the board. Caden Simmons is going to come back in.
Was he not in on that last play?
I thought that was Tanner Stern. Was it Simmons?
It was Simmons.
Oh,
Simmons been in this drive, yes.
Oh, okay. I apologize. Well, Stern was in the very first play because he ran on that scramble. So Simmons in at QB. Thank you for paying attention.
No worries.
A for effort. Simmons surveying pressure, throws out to the left side. And that was Murray with the reception getting close to the goal line. They're going to have him knocked out at the 1.
Hit the pylon.
He hit the pylon, but we're going to have him just shy. Since Stern's coming back in. Wildcat here. This is the guy they like to push right up the middle. So ball at the 1 of the Mustangs. Coeur d'Alene with it with 7:24 left in the game. Stern looked like they were going to go they throw the fade to the corner. Eagle was expecting the dive, and they throw the fade to Kai Wheeler for the 1-yard touchdown reception from Tanner Stern. Coeur d'Alene's finally on the board.
Yeah, they're on the board, and they're on the board quick.
4 plays. That's all it took. 7:24 left in the game. Waiting the Thompson kick. It's up and good. So 28-7. 4-play drive. Goes 68 yards for the touchdown on that drive. Just under a minute off the clock, too.
Yeah, we've been giving Burnham a lot of flowers tonight, and I'm going to give some flowers to Kai Wheeler. 6 catches, 208 yards, and a touchdown now. I mean, that's a great stat line in itself, and you think this game would be a lot closer with a stat line like that from a receiver. But so far, Eagles been dominating.
Well, the senior's trying to go out and leave it all on the field. He's got all sorts of looks. I talked to his dad before the game. You know, he's got a number of Big Sky teams after him. University of Idaho's looking at him. You know, he can play receiver. He's a great receiver, but, I mean, he's as good and equal, better at defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I know he has an offer to Tech, Montana Tech, Minoit, D2.
Yeah, to Minot State.
Yep.
I know the Vandals are looking at him. Idaho State's looked at him. Eastern Washington. So the area schools are aware of the existence of Kai Wheeler, and they should be. He's a great football player. I think College of Idaho has been in that mix as well, some of the other NAIA schools. Tech is a great program, too. Now that I think about it, I mean, they're ranked again at the NAIA level.
Yeah, they're in the top 10. They got a big showdown actually coming tomorrow. It's going to be for them to kind of get in the playoffs.
Squib right up the middle, attempted onside, and Eagle's going to recover it at the 47. So first down at 10, Eagles going to have the ball with 7:23 left in the game.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they play Carroll tomorrow.
Ooh.
And that's going to be for a battle for a guaranteed playoff spot, I should say.
It's a heated rivalry. Those Montana schools do not like each other at all.
Yeah, Montana Western took down Carroll last week, and they solidified the championship there.
Dylan? Yeah. It's a fun conference. Stacked receivers to each side. They're going to hand off Burnham again. Walker is going to get to tote the rock this time. Picks up 2. Ty Poland on the tackle for Coeur d'Alene. He's checked in for Parker Neff. I don't see Parker on the sideline anymore.
No, he was shooken up pretty bad. I wouldn't be surprised if he got taken in to make sure he's all right.
Oh, there he is. He's on the sideline.
Yep, we spot him at the same time.
Snap back, handoff straight ahead. And at midfield and stopping the forward progress of Walker. Nice tackle there by number 77, Ryland Peterson, the D tackle for Coeur d'Alene. The bright spot up front for them at times.
Absolutely.
So 3rd down and the long 7 here. Ball right at midfield.
Chewing away the clock. But if they don't get a first down here and Coeur d'Alene puts another one, it gets a little dicey. Now you're starting to look, it's kind of a ball game again.
Yep. So 3rd and 7. Snap, toss out to the right side. Walker runs through one defender, through another, and gets tackled at the 50-yard line. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Couple players down, pop back up. One of them does a jumping jack. Timeout on the field. Gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. Tim's Special Cut Meats, your local old-fashioned butcher shop. Besides top-notch butchering and game processing services, they also sell premium meat, specialty groceries, and delicious deli goods. Beef, pork, lamb, and buffalo, as well as smoked sausages and jerky. Man, that sounds good right now. Better than these large retail outlets. Tim's is homegrown. Stop on by today at 525 North Graffiti Street in Post Falls. You can also find them online at www.timsspecialcutmeats.com. Meridian Plumbing is the Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to your plumbing needs for 40 years. Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds, remodels, farms, and businesses across the Treasure Valley. After your first service call from Meridian Plumbing, it'll be easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out for all their plumbing needs. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Meridian Plumbing offers a no-charge dispatch fee. Search for your permanent plumber. It's a one call or click away, and that is Meridian Plumbing. Choose a safe local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing. Fourth down. Eagle at the ball at midfield. Trying to get Coeur d'Alene to jump off sides there. Quick kick coming. Almost blocked. Angled towards the sideline. It's going to roll out of bounds inside the 25 of the Vikings, out at the 23 with 5:43 left in the ballgame. Coeur d'Alene struck on 4 plays last time.
Yeah, can they do it again, though? They have to score quick and very quickly. It's got to be another 4-play drive, and then you got to go get a stop really quick like they did.
They need some magic because Caden Simmons is back in. First down at 10. They're on territory. See if Kai Wheeler is going to add to his total. They're going to roll 2 defenders on over his direction. It's the respect that he gets. Somebody's going to be uncovered or single coverage. Pressure coming. Simmons rolling. Throws. Sideline. Nice catch. For a gain of 5. Colby Cooey. Sure-handed wide receiver for the Vikings. Empty set. 3 receivers to the left of the quarterback. Simmons passing, throws, and off the chest plate in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. He was looking for Jason Cady. You can tell by the body, posture of these Coeur d'Alene. It's kind of setting in. Like, you can kind of see the little dejected kind of
absolutely
presence.
Yeah, I think they're starting to see the writing on the wall here that their season might be coming to an end.
Simmons in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left, pressure, and he takes an absolute shot in and out of the hands. He had his man in stride. Oh, he had Evan Williams right down the seam. I think that surprised Williams. It almost snuck up on him.
Yeah, if Williams catches that, we have a touchdown, and we just said we see the writing on the wall. We took our statements back right away.
A 2-score game.
Beautiful ball there under pressure, too. Delivered it and just took his eyes off it. I think he's seen the end zone in front of him and forgot the ball.
So 4th down and 5. Kind of last gasp here for the Vikings. Snap. Pressure coming up the middle. He's going to let it fly. Has a receiver. And did they give him the catch? They did. Nice. Sure-handed grab. Kai Wheeler picks up the first down and a gain of 11. That's your man. Holy cow, what a grab.
That was a tough catch.
Fresh set of downs, new life. Simmons going to roll right into pressure and get swarmed under and sacked. And a loss of 10. 5 minutes and counting left here in the game. We were bragging about how fast that first half went. Second half has been about an hour and 20 minutes. So rolling. Simmons scrambling, gets back to the line of scrimmage and runs out of bounds. Back to the original line of scrimmage, 4:45. Bring up 3rd down. Third and 10. Called 11. Didn't get quite back to the sticks. Three receivers to the right. Screen set up for Wheeler. Comes back to it, gets a first down and then some. Cross midfield, down to the 43-yard line. Nice pickup by Kai Wheeler. Gain of 18. Pass again. Simmons lets it fly. Looking at Wheeler. Has a step. Goes up. Pulls it down inside the 5.
Oh, my goodness.
"39 yards on the pitch and catch from Simmons to Wheeler. Down inside the 5. First down and goal, Coeur d'Alene. 4:20 and counting left here in the 4th quarter.
What was the yardage on that one?
39.
39. I'm still adding up the old ones. Trying to keep up here.
Simmons in the shotgun. We got to have a timeout. Eagle. That is their last timeout of the ball game. Gives you more time.
I'm going to need it.
Do you need a calculator?
Oh, no, we're good.
You were a math major at one time, so I'm trusting you.
Just to put it out there, Kai Wheeler's now at 276 yards receiving.
In a loss. Man.
What? Let's see. He has, that's on 5 receptions, just to throw that. 5 receptions, 276 yards receiving and a touchdown.
64, 39.
34, 67. We had another 64, 29, 2, 11, 18, and then 39.
That's more than 4 receptions.
5. Oh, I lied. Yeah.
9. 9 receptions, 276 yards receiving, and a touchdown for Kai Wheeler.
That's a...
Ho-hum, the 1-yard reception was a touchdown.
Hey, if I had a couple fantasy receivers do that this weekend for me, I'd be ecstatic.
And Noah Burnham's like, okay, fine. He's going to come back out, trot out, and try to bust one too, because, man, he's had himself a whale of a ball game also.
Yep, 234 and 3 touchdowns.
So here we go, Coeur d'Alene to the shotgun. Tight trips to the right. Wheeler's by himself to the left. Simmons surveying, passing, rolling, pressure coming, flag down, throws it back inside. That could also be grounding, but I think they're going to get Coeur d'Alene for a hold.
Yeah, but if you're Eagle, you'd rather have the grounding because you lose a down as well.
Nate Williams was absolutely just pummeling the right guard. And there's the flag. So a second flag came out at the end of that. Holding on Coeur d'Alene. Intentional grounding on Coeur d'Alene. They'll take the grounding because of the loss of down, I would think. Under 4 minutes to go as they try to sort this one out. They're going to accept the, nope, they're going to waive off the hold. They're going to take the intentional grounding, just like you said.
And they're going to bring in, Coeur d'Alene's bringing in Brendan Ordez, number 22, usually a DB, lined up out here on the right side. Oh, that's Eagle.
That's Dylan
That's Eagle.
Sudich.
Dylan Sudich, yeah.
Dylan
sorry.
Sudich comes in. He had a couple grabs last week against Middleton.
Another tall receiver. They got a few of those over there on the Coeur d'Alene sideline.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
says the Post Falls coach in the booth with me.
CJ had a good year for us.
He did. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Simmons going to throw, has a man in the end zone, touchdown, Coeur d'Alene, Colby Cooley. See if Coeur d'Alene can make things interesting here. They're going to have to get a little magic.
Yeah, they're going to have a little bit of magic here late. But if they get an onside kick, it could be interesting.
So PAT coming. 3:55 left in the game. Was that a 21-yarder? Kick is up and good from Thompson. So 21 yards from Simmons to Cooley for the touchdown.
Simmons now up to 281 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So you're like trying to do the math, and you're like, okay, so you're telling me, okay, Stern had, okay, that's right, Cooley did have a pass for 34 yards. I was trying to do the math, and I'm like,
yes. Cooley's passes. It's throwing me off too because I'm like, it's not adding up because
the math ain't mathing.
Wheeler has so many yards. I'm like, well, shouldn't Simmons have more? But I always forget about that first play of the game where Cooley had a 34-yard bomb.
Yeah, the math wasn't mathing for me. So Eagle will receive the ensuing kickoff. I would bet that they're going to try to go onside here like they did last time.
I also apologize. Simmons only has 1 touchdown. Stearns does have the other because they subbed him in. I do apologize on that miss.
Yeah, he threw the beautiful fade ball there.
That was a beautiful ball.
Eagle is ready for the onside kick. Coming up at the conclusion of this one, we'll have the IdahoSports.com player of the game. So the loser of this game will have the 3rd place trophy presentation at the end of this game. I'm telling you, I want bonus ball. Let Rocky and Coeur d'Alene play next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's the dribbler up the middle. The ball's still on the ground. I don't know if Coeur d'Alene got it.
It's a scrum. I don't know.
They threw a flag out there for procedure or something, but like it went 10 yards. Was it offsides on Coeur d'Alene?
Seemed weird. It looked like it's from the back judge behind.
Oh. Legal formation from Eagle. They had too many guys up. Is that what it was?
I really don't know on this one.
That's a weird.
Now the question is, who got the football?
Yeah, because last week they had the ref mic'd. They don't have the ref mic'd tonight.
We still haven't got a direction.
Still don't know who has the football.
Well, even if they got a procedure, and they didn't get it, wouldn't they want to re-kick?
Yeah. Just trying to look at who's out there. Looks like the defense is on the field. Make him kick it. I'm so confused by the signal right now. This penalty on Eagle, on Sportsman, at the end of the play.
But
illegal hit. It was a blindside block.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't re-kick off of that?
I don't know.
I guess not, or I'm pretty sure Coeur d'Alene would be all over re-kicking that.
That's wild to me. This District 2 officiating crew knows more than I do. So 3 to the right. Ramsey back there. Handoff. Burnham coming across on the end around. The first loss of the night for Burnham. Loses a yard. Wait, no, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Never mind. No loss. Scrap that. Shut up, Brian. So 3:48 left here in the game. Seems like the last 35 seconds have taken probably 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're extending this hour and 20-minute half here.
Well, it gives us a chance to thank another sponsor. I want to thank Joe Dobson at Caldwell Banker Schneidmiller Realty. Been in real estate for 40 years in the Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, Hayden area. Due to his past experience as an ag extension agent, he specializes in acreages, ranches, ranchettes, and commercial land development projects. 50-year member of the North Idaho Sports Committee. You can give him a call at 208-661-0650 for all your real estate needs. Proud supporter of Coeur d'Alene Athletics. I want to thank Meridian Plumbing, Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to plumbing needs. For 40 years, Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds and remodels, farms, and businesses across Treasure Valley. Your first service call for Meridian Plumbing would be easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out. Give them a call. Meridian Plumbing. Choose a safe local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing. 2nd down and 9. Ramsey's going to roll to his left. He's going to keep it and slides down inbounds, keeps the clock running. Tackle there by number 34, Ty Paulin. Bring up 3rd down and 6.
And is Coeur d'Alene out of timeouts?
They have one timeout left.
They have one timeout left. Probably going to use it if they can stop them from getting a first down here.
So it was a blindside block that was on the kick. That's what we got the call on.
If you're Eagle, do you kind of throw a surprise and let Ramsey throw one and try to really just seal the end of this football game?
Well, you got one receiver out there, bunch to the right. A little heavy toss out to the right side. Burnham has it, cuts back inside, but not enough for the first down. Clock continues to run as Coeur d'Alene burns their last timeout. That'll bring up 4th down and 2. Gain of 3.5, 4 yards on the carry. 2:56 left in the game. No timeouts for either team now, with just under 3 minutes to play. You know, Coeur d'Alene's kind of sitting there like, where was this offense when we needed it back in the first half?
Yeah.
You know, it does go back to, though, we talk about this, could be like the pivotal moment of the game, was that snap over the head after that first huge play to start the game, and it forced Coeur d'Alene back to have to turn that over. I mean, like, you go back to that, and it was like, man, that looks so bad at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, it does. Right now, if you're Eagle, you're kind of a little nervous. You know, the game is not out. They've scored pretty quick, and it looks like they're going to get the ball. There's 2:56. There's plenty of time left. Even if you have 0 timeouts, plenty of time.
And Coeur d'Alene almost got that onside kick.
Yes, so if you're Eagle, you were looking good. Now, you know, you took your foot off the gas pedal a little bit, and you opened the door here for Coeur d'Alene, who has a little bit of momentum. I mean, there's not a lot of time, but there's enough time to make something happen.
All right, so here we go. Punt coming up for the Mustangs. 4th down and 2. Kai Wheeler back to return. Pressure coming. Snap, good patience not to jump off sides. Almost blocked. Wheeler's going to get it at the 30, fair catch, and that's where they're going to start on offense. They're going to have to go 70 yards, 71 exact.
And quickly.
2:51 left in the game.
Yeah, there hasn't been any offense from Coeur d'Alene, but the last 8 minutes they have blown up and shown up.
Like you right, because Coeur got the other one.
Yes, Coeur got the other one.
Burnham in the game, 230 yards rushing and 3 TDs. Simmons drops back, pressure coming, steps up into the pocket, still scrambling, trying to get it anywhere. Finally lets it fly, throws it out of bounds short of his intended receiver, Coeur. He did have a receiver, Williams, in front of him, just couldn't see him.
Yeah, Williams was sitting in the flat with at least a good 10, 15 yards to go. But like you said, Simmons is looking down. Simmons is actually hobbling a little bit going back into the huddle here.
Yep. Simmons, he's going to be an all-state basketball player as well, son of North Idaho College basketball coach. And his mom was a legend as well in her own right. Now that she stepped down after back-to-back titles for the Lady Vikings basketball team, Simmons going to let it fly, looking for Wheeler, trying to get him in stride, just overshoots him by a few yards.
Yeah, that's a ball Caden's going to want back there. Had him one-on-one with the shorter quarter there from Eagle and just overshot him.
See a lot of phones out right now as there's the Paul Tyson fight going on. There's people watching a boxing match at the football game. Well, my voice has held up better than it did last week. I'll just say that.
Did you lose your voice last week?
I lost it a little bit at the end. I'm still not 100, but I'm giving her my best effort. Simmons in the shotgun. Looking, Williams pressure, somehow swims out of it, but then gets dropped.
Oh.
Giannini lays the wood to him, and Simmons is getting picked up off the turf. That'll bring up 4th down. Simmons very gingerly up and walking.
Yeah, he got twisted. It's 4th down. I think it's got to be a heave to Kai Wheeler, and you say, we'll
4th and 18, yeah.
Oh, never mind, they're bracketing them.
Still, I think, offsides. That's going to be 4th and longer. 4th and 23. Colby Coeur got a nice jump on the outside at wide receiver. I mean, he's outside the numbers. The ball's on the left hash. I mean, he's a mile away from the play.
Yes.
Going on a snap count.
That ball is not going out there.
My wife would confirm that I wouldn't be able to hear that. There's no way. I'm like, what? Dropping back, lets it fly again, and throws it at the feet of Kai Wheeler, incomplete, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Eagle will get the football with 1:43 left in the game. Pretty much enough time you could ice it with some knees and walk on out of here and find yourself in the state championship game taking on Rigby next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to, I think, because we're going to have our IdahoSports.com player of the game coming up at the conclusion of this one. We just got to get a final tally of our player of the game, who we know it's going to be. As good of a game, I will say this. If you ever had a case to give it to a player on the losing team, Kai Wheeler makes a really great case. 276 yards receiving on 9 receptions and a touchdown. Unbelievable ball game, unbelievable career here at Coeur d'Alene High School. Just not enough tonight. And we're waiting for Ramsey to come out to take these knees. They're going to be in the victory formation on the Mustangs. So Eagle will host. Where at, we'll see, but they will host a state championship game. They will take on Rigby next week in the championship final for the 6A as we're 1 knee down. See, when they decide to start the play clock, I think 2 more knees will do it. As waiting for Ramsey to get the play call in. I don't know what's going to take so long to call in a kneel, but there it is. And he's going to drop back. Still waiting and waits to the 1 minute mark to take the knee. So that'll bring up third down. So the return bid to the state championship is going to come up just short for this Coeur d'Alene Viking team. And what a great group of seniors this team had. But Eagle comes in. They take the trip up north, and they come away with a huge win as we're waiting for Ramsey to take the last knee. And that will do it. Your final. As we have the time running out, Eagle's going to head to their sidelines celebrating their chance to win a blue trophy. Coming up next week, they're going to take on Rigby in the 6A championship game. We'll, of course, have that broadcast here on IdahoSports.com. As we wait for zeros to hit the clock, both teams coming out celebrating, shaking hands. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's ballgame, Meridian Plumbing and High Desert Hardwood. From the Treasure Valley up north, Joe Dobson, Caldwell Banker, Schneid Miller Realty, Tim's Special Cup Meats, Cornerstone Insurance Northwest. Also want to thank our sponsors here, Statewide Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Ideal Idaho College Savings Program, Valley-wide Cooperative, your local Toyota dealers, Dip Fusion Helmet Reconditioning, the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Also locally, want to thank our sponsors, P1FCU and the Toyota dealerships, bringing high school sports to you here on IdahoSports.com all football season, basketball. We'll have baseball for you this spring as well. So your final, Eagle wins 28-14 over Coeur d'Alene. Brandon, are we ready for our IdahoSports.com player of the game, brought to you by Shift Idaho and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety?
We are. We're going with Burnham on 30 carries, 238 yards rushing, and 3 touchdowns.
Noah Burnham is your IdahoSports.com player of the game. 238 yards on 30 carries. Do you have that right?
Yes.
30 carries. 238 yards and 3 touchdowns in the game for your Eagle Mustangs. Eagle fans, be proud of your team. They came up north, and they took it to the Coeur d'Alene Vikings. Good luck next week in the championship game to Eagle. See, I'm running out of gas, man. Been a long haul. So your IdahoSports.com player of the game, Noah Burnham, congratulations to you on a great ball game. And speaking of great ball games, we had a good one. Coeur d'Alene loses to Eagle. Eagle wins 28-14, moving on to the state championship game. They're going to take on Rigby next week. It's somewhere in the Treasure Valley. We'll find out whether it's at Bronco Stadium, whether it's at Donald Larson Park. You'll find out. Keep your eyes tuned to Gem State Game Day coming up this week on Tuesday. We're going to set the table for all the state championship games, 6A through 1A. Break it down with all the folks that were there. We'll talk about it, and we'll get you ready for this next week. For Brandon Fury in the booth, myself, Ryan Skaggs, thank you for joining me. This has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2024 Idaho High School postseason, brought to you by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Ideal Idaho College Savings Program, Valley-wide Cooperative, your local Toyota dealers, Dip Fusion Helmet Reconditioning, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Eagle wins 28-14 over Coeur d'Alene. Special thanks to our athletic director here, Victoria at Coeur d'Alene High School. Thank you so much for getting us set up. And stay tuned. We'll have championship broadcasts coming up for you next week on IdahoSports.com. Until then, travel safe and have a great weekend.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of